As a Nigerian, I quit being a medical doctor to become a full-time content creator. Let's talk about that. Hi explorers, my name is Busai, the African native, and I make videos exploring different cultures. If it's your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Now, if you're used to this channel, you know how it is. This is very different from my usual video. I'm making this video as a follow-up video to the Instagram post I made about ditching being a doctor to be a full-time content creator. If you're in a certain career and you feel like you want to make changes or it's not fulfilling for you, I believe this video is for you. Now watch this video till the end. Before I go into the how, why, when, and everything, let me address this topic, okay? Let us address this topic as a whole discussion. As a Nigerian, you know that the regular courses for you to do, medicine, law, engineering. Now, content creation is not on the list. Are you mad? No, seriously, are you mad? Why are you doing that? So I kind of understand the comment section on that video. That particular video on Instagram went viral and the comment section was wild. It was crazy. Oh my god, people were like, you are a fool, you be mumu, why would you make that choice? Some people are like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you, I'm happy you could make this decision. And what really touched my heart were the people in my DM. People are in situations that they hate so much, situations where they hate their course. They hate it to the point of depression. They are weak, they can't do it anymore. And I just feel like this topic needs to be addressed. Like, there are two groups of people, according to my knowledge, yeah? There are people who can actually make the change, like in terms of they have the opportunity, they have the privilege, they have the finances to make that change. And then there are people who do not have the opportunity, do not have the finances, they are stuck there, their parents are forcing them to do what they don't want to do. I will address these two groups of people. Disclaimer alert, let me make it clear and known that I graduated from medical school. I did not drop out of school. Because I see some people are up there, oh my god, you're so bold to drop out. I did not drop out. Situations are very different. I cannot speak for everybody. Some people, maybe their parents force them to do the course they're doing, or some people, they get into the course and realize that, oh my god, it's not for me. And then you want to make that change. The truth is that when you're young, you don't really know exactly what you want to do. You're not really certain, and that is okay, that is fine. If you've started something and then you see that it's not too lengthy. Let me tell you, 4 years is not too long. It seems really, really long, but it's not too long. If you're comparing Nigerian parents with like parents outside the country or in other places, you all know how they pay your school fees all through your uni, save up money, do loads of things to pay your school fees. Now, this might be your situation, this might not be your situation. The average Nigerian, the parents pay their school fees, and then while paying, they are making loads of sacrifices. It's a whole lot to just drop out of school. Now, if you are in the beginning of your course, like you are in your first year and then you know exactly what you want to do, you know what direction you want to take, you know what other course you want to switch to, I will say yes, do that. Switch that in the first year or second year. But if you're in your final year or you're in your third year, maybe it's a 4-year course, and in your third year, I will just say finish it up, complete it. That being said and done, now let's move on. I'm going to be speaking to two different groups of people in this video. So if it applies to you, take that. If it doesn't apply to you, listen to the other one. And if nothing applies to you, just click out of this video. It's okay. The way that I see life, I believe that life is long. That normal thing where people are like, oh my god, life is too short. Yes, I understand. Nothing is guaranteed. You never know what could happen tomorrow. You could be alive today and tomorrow you're no more, or you do not know how things will turn out. Because in the real sense, if you are no more in this world, it doesn't matter if you did not go to school or you went to school. Some things don't just matter. Okay, all that matters is that you are alive. What decision are you making for your future? You have to think about how you see yourself in the future. Let's imagine you live till you are 80, or you live till you are 100 or 120 or whatever age you live up to. Right now, let me take myself for an example. I'm 26. So if you are in my age bracket, you're in your 20s or you're in your early 30s, or whatever age you are, it doesn't matter if you are 40 or whatever. Imagine that you have about 50 more years to live, even 80 more years to live. And the truth is that whatever you want to do will still be on your mind. Keep ringing, it's gonna just keep being there. So do you want to live like 50 more years in regret, saying, oh my god, I wish I could switch to this particular thing. I wish I can do this. I wish I could do. Like, why do you want to live your life with I wish, I wish, I wish? I read a quote somewhere that says, people don't regret what they did. they regret what they did not do. If you ask older people, because like I enjoy chatting with older people and I ask them, okay, so what do you regret in life? And most times they're like, oh, I regret not doing this, I regret not doing that. It's not like, oh, I regret doing this particular thing. No, if you are young, you need to take chances. I hope you guys are really flowing with me, because I feel like it's a really long time to not take chances and do that which you are willing to do. Now, there are conditions to this. You cannot just quit what you're doing currently and then decide that, oh my God, I'll be sleeping every day, I'll be waking up. You cannot do that. Okay? Think deep and long enough. And as long as you're doing things right, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're putting in the work, you are applying the right knowledge, there is no way it's not going to yield. And the truth is that if you're not passionate about medicine, you will not do good. You could start being a medical doctor and then you lose your license, maybe through malpractice or anything like that. Now, what do you do when you've lost your license? You've lost it. I'm not sure if you can get the license back. I'm not sure about that. If you're passionate about your work, you're fruitful, you keep progressing, you have the chances to earn more income because you keep getting promotion at where you work. That's the reality. But if you're doing a mediocre job, you are not happy, you do not earn enough money, life is not complicated. Whatever you put into something, you get a result in return. That's just the principle of life. God has set it that way. You don't have to be a content creator. There are so many other career paths you can go into. You can start a business, work in a different career. You can still do a 9-to-5 job, but a different one from the one you studied in school. Like, just gain knowledge. Like, I am so particular about gaining knowledge, educating yourself, getting information. Don't let anybody force you to do things you don't want to do. We need to detach ourselves from thinking that if something fails once, then you're a failure. The way I've said, oh, I quit medicine. If, let's say, in 6 months' time, I come back to say, you know what, hey, the venture I've gone into has failed. Guys, I'm going back to medicine. There will be people who will go out there and open their mouth and shout. But the truth is that do not care about them. I do not care about them. You don't have to care about what people will think, how the world will see this. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. How many times did he fail? Yet he kept on at it until he succeeded. Are we calling him a failure now, or are we calling him a success right now? Just look at it. You don't have to get stuck at something. I kind of feel like most Nigerians just believe that, oh, once you do this, you have to do it all through your life. I have studied lives of many successful people. They venture into different things at different points in their lives. I went to school to study engineering. I must be an engineer all through my life. I must die an engineer. All my children must be engineers. Really? What are you doing? What is your aim in life? Childhood trauma mostly comes from the parents. Mostly comes from a very unhappy parent transferring that anger, remorse, and everything onto their child. Most times, if you check parents trying to force you to do a particular course, it's because they probably did not pursue their own goals when they were younger, and now they're thinking that their child will leave that goal for them. I've spoken to many parents who actually say that yes, they are living off of their children. So whatever they did not achieve when they were younger, they want their child to achieve it now. You cannot force your goals on your children. The children also are the new generation. So if we don't want to pass on generational trauma to our children, we need to make sure that we are fulfilling our dreams when we're young. Do it diligently. If you take me, for example, I'm not married, I do not have children. It becomes fearful when you actually start a family and you're trying to navigate changing careers. I'm not saying it's not possible to change careers when you have a family of your own. I'm just saying it takes more courage if you've never done it before. Now, if you've done it before, you know that, okay, I've done this before, that's worked out, or I've done this before, it failed, and I know why it failed. Now I'm going to try it again, it's not going to fail. Be very open-minded. You have to think about what future you want to live. If you are thinking about what people will say, what will people say, what will people think about you, what will people, whatever, listen, they don't matter. These people will not live your life with you. If you are bothered about what your parents will think, I would say if you've started the course, do the course, finish the course. When you finish the course, you can decide to do what you want. And the most important thing is you already have your degree as a backup plan. Now go to pursue that which you actually have a great passion for. This is relative, like I said before. Some people do not have the privilege to actually just ditch whatever they want to do and then go pursue something else. Life is in stages. Right now, you cannot ditch that thing. work towards getting to a point where you can teach. Maybe do your current job, save enough money, and learn skills. You cannot say, oh, I want to switch to this particular line of work, and you know nothing about it. You now quit your full job. You quit what is bringing you money now, and then you assume that, oh yeah, because I have passion, it's going to work out. My darling, it's not going to work out. It will not work out. You have to keep on getting the knowledge. You have to put in the hard work, and the truth is that you know yourself. You know what you're capable of. You know what you can achieve when you actually do that which you put your mind to and that which you're working actively at. Let me address people who in my comment section, I'm like, I'm so proud of you. Thank you very much for the compliments. Thank you for the heartfelt messages and everything. I'm very grateful. Now, to those people who are like, oh my God, you're a fool for doing this. Have you not learned where they say if you don't have anything good to say, do not even talk at all? I understand in social media you can make your comments, you can make assumptions about different things. It's okay, it's fine. No issues about that. But I just feel like some of you are there and then you actually want to change careers, but you cannot change it. Why? Because you're scared. You don't have the confidence. You feel like what you do might fail. This is very funny. As a Nigerian, you have so many tools to succeed in life. You have, is it the tenacity? Is it the courage? Is it the confidence? You have everything you need to succeed. As a human being generally, you have all the tools you need to succeed. All you need to do is learn more, keep getting more skills, being diligent and hardworking, working very smart. Truth of the matter is that you cannot attain wealth with a 9-to-5 job. And the funny thing is that it's all programming. 9-to-5 jobs are not running away, especially medicine. Medicine is not running away. They will always need doctors everywhere. So if you finished from medical school and you feel like you need a break to pursue that thing which you want to pursue, there is no issue. Just make sure you keep your memory fresh. That's my 2 cents on the topic. You might agree, you might not agree. It's fine. We all have different goals, aspirations, and desires in life. Whichever works for you, just do it. Life is all about trial and error. Now, I'm not saying mess up your life. Have a plan. You can never be certain of anything, that's the truth. I volunteer in the hospital, but right now I do not see myself working as a doctor full-time because it's going to take time for me and I will not be able to build the things I want to build for myself. Do you know how much time being a doctor takes? Do you know what toll it takes on you? My encouragement for you is that if you want to change your careers, have a plan, have some savings. These are the helpful tips I have for you. I hope you gained 1 or 2 things from this particular video. If there are other things you want me to touch on this topic, just make sure you leave your comments down below or you come to my DM on Instagram. I actually do reply DMs. It might take me a while, but I try my best to reply them as soon as I can. If you're not following me on Instagram yet, make sure you follow me at Busayo Tan. Also follow me on TikTok at Busayo AD and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. I actually did enjoy talking to you guys one-on-one. Like, it's amazing. Just stay blessed, live a fulfilling life.
You only call me for a good time, hang up when it's bad. Hate me on the weekends, love me when you're sad. Running your mouth, I can't figure it out. All of this stress thing is killing me now. Everything